In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use a very handy product. It's Proform Fast Cure Windshield Adhesive. This is not a product placement thing, it's just a product I've used before, which I find very convenient. I'm going to use it to fill in a bushing that has worn out between a bar that runs under the rear axle of the vehicle behind me. I paid $23 Canadian, taxes included, in August of 2020 for this. This is the nozzle. It screws off. We can puncture it here. A lot of times I'll just cut the nozzle and puncture the product through the end of the nozzle. However, I'm just gonna show you here. That's what the stuff looks like. I'm going to cut a fairly good size hole in the nozzle because we have quite a large area to fill. You definitely do not want to use this product in an area that does not have a lot of airflow. And you definitely want to have gloves. I'm going to actually put another set of gloves over these ones. Put it in our caulking gun. Standard. Oops. Take this off. That wouldn't work too well. Hopefully you can see that there. what I'm going to do is I'm going to put more in, but I'm going to let this dry to some degree, and then I'm going to fill this cavity some more again. And as you can see here, I'm just using my finger to push that right in underneath that bar. I want this to dry just like a bushing and keep that bar in place. Because this Proform is so thick, I had to get another caulking gun. This one, I had to bend that end back in place. Due to the fact there's a lot of pressure on a caulking gun when it's when you're using it to spread something as thick as this Proform. It's the following day. Our Proform has had 24 hours to dry, and if I poke my screwdriver in there, I think you can see why this makes such a great product for repairing bushings, or making a bushing, so to speak. See how hard that is? Anyways, I'm going to go for round two now that that's all cured, and I'm going to put another layer in there. I don't think there's any value in making you watch me use the caulking gun for that. Another day has passed. I have let the Proform that I put in here by our bar dry. You can see that's all dry there now. So that will definitely keep that bar in place. Due to the fact that we couldn't actually see the bushing because of access problems under that rear axle. I'm just doing this little part just to really explain about a bushing and how it works. Here's the sleeve, the metal sleeve of a bushing. This is the end of an old track bar I replaced. And here is the rubber that fills the space between the metal part itself and the sleeve. So I just took yesterday, cut the end off of one of our containers of Proform. I just cut it, put an old socket I had in there, and just put Proform all around it. And this is basically exactly the way a bushing works. You can see here, if I twist this, there's movement within the sleeve can move, but there's no metal on metal parts touching each other. Anyway, I just wanted to show you a great product. If you're troubleshooting an old rig, you really can't get to a bushing and you want to try to do a temporary repair or whatever, the Proform is a good option.